Hey, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Knuckles coming back to another video of an episode where we discuss the current anime that we're currently watching right now. And today we're gonna be doing a new anime series. New anime series that started like about a week or two ago. I'm actually gonna do two episodes of the discussion for today, and that is Mappa's new Isekai named Zenshu. Now nowadays, Isekai, people hear that word, it's like people might cringe, they might get angry. It's like I think we're in a time right now where it's like people are like getting tired of isekais, where it's like I don't know why. I mean, some of the titles you hear, reincarnated as a sword or reincarnated as a vending machine, which I did watch anime. Anime is actually pretty good. Yeah, the title of it is kind of dumb, and being turned into a vending machine isn't the greatest. Is kind of weird, but like the anime is actually pretty good. So like, I would watch the anime if you got the time to. Honestly, like it's good. I mean, people don't. I mean, it is what it is. But like, isekais are just people don't. I think people look at it as you either die, you go to another world, or you go to another world, right? Which I didn't know the term until like maybe. Then when did I know the term isekai? I don't remember, but like I want to say like maybe like 5 years ago, because like I've watched isekais before, but I just didn't know they were called isekais, honestly. So I would say my first isekai that I've watched was Digimon, because there's kids being transported to another world right there. So that's technically isekai's definition right there. And I love Digimon. I love Digimon. Like Digimon was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always a competition between Digimon and Pokemon, and I always said that Digimon has the better anime, Pokemon has the better games, but that's gonna be a different story for a different day right there. But we're gonna be talking about Zenshu, right? And I would say that this Zenshu is a different type of isekai. It's about this one girl named Natsuku. She's a she's a anime creator, or she's a manga creator right there. She's an artist. She's basically an artist right there, right? And she's known, to make some really good anime. And I think one of her animes were like a top hit or whatever like that. So she has a new project that she's working on, and it's a love type anime, and that's not really her thing right there, right? Now, from what I've heard before, reading into looking into the series, she was kind of die over being overworked, but she died off of food poisoning, and it's kind of ironic you say that because she was reading about this other manga this one manga artist, and they died from food poisoning. And next thing you know, she dies from a food poisoning, which is kind of weird right there, right? But before she died, you can say that she overworks herself. Like her hair is really really long, and it's covering her face right there because she doesn't cut her hair until her work is done, right? And she was doing everything herself right there. Like one of her employees, like, "Oh, can you take a look at it?" She's like, "Redo it." Redo it all. And one guy was like, you can't do everything yourself, like, pretty much saying like, yo, why do you think you too good to work, by yourself right there? But he got a little bit scared of her right there. She all not to go kind of reminded me of that one girl from that what it was from the um Oshinoko season 2. I forgot the name. I forgot her name, but they were basically doing a live action play of her manga or whatever. And she was like, "Hey, can you redo this whole thing? Can you redo this all because it's not right?" You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of share a little bit of similarities right there, but she eventually did, like the play, even though she's been a little bit of a trick right there. She did open up to the couple of the changes right there, and she did like it. But obviously Natsuko died, right? But before she died, she had this anime that she loved called what was it called? What was it called? I'm already a Tale of Parison right there. That was like wait, is that what it's called? No, yeah, Tale of Parison. Was that what was it called? Tale of Parison? No, wait, no, 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 no. Was it called Teleportation? Let me check on this. I forgot what it was called right there. My God, like I'm already having second thoughts about what the anime that she loved was called right there. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was Teleportation right there. that was her favorite anime, growing up. And we saw this version of her being younger watching the anime right there, right? So when she dies, she's transported to that world. Which, by the way, what I wanna know is that she died in front of people with her food poisoning right there, right? Like she died right in front of people, right? And then she wakes up in the other world. So I'm what happened? Like, did they, have a funeral for her? Was she buried underground? Because it's like she dies, and the next she wakes up in another world right there. Like, it's just kind of weird. I'm like wondering, like, okay, so what happened to the body? Like, what happened to her body? Like, she just disappeared right there. Like, did she just happen to die right in front of them, and then her body just gets teleported right there? I don't know. It's kind of odd right there, right? But she wakes up in the other world, and she sees that a creature is about to attack her. Turns out to be a void because the void is in the teleportation right there. And we see Luke Braveheart, the character that she admired so much, comes in to save her. And she was like, ever she sees Braveheart, she sees a Unio, and then she sees Number, they're like, oh yeah, I love your costume right there. They're like, what are you talking about right there? Like, no, this is real. And she's like, wait, what? I'm transferred into wait. She even says, I'm transferred to another world. Am I in an isekai right now? Like nowadays too, when people are transferred to a new world, they actually are saying isekai right there, right? Like she said it. Even the Suicide Squad, they've said it. Um, I'm pretty sure other isekai said that they're in isekai as well too. So it's like I like the fact that people are saying, "Yo, I'm in an isekai right now." Like I thought it was like very very fun, but she's in a way a bit starstruck right there. And honestly, her clothes are obviously different from Luke Braveheart's and all those guys' clothes, right? Heck, with her hair being long, they called her a gremlin because they can't even see her face right there. So yeah, she does kind of look like a gremlin when you really think about it right there because she is not showing her face right there. And just being turned into the world, it's like, yeah, what the heck right now? Like I don't know. So it's like they think that the girl is weird because it's like, yo, who is this girl right now? Like this is a weirdo right now. Like no, let's get her right there, right? So she walks into town. She sees, she sees all the characters right there. She's like, oh my god, I'm literally in the world that I loved so much right now. Like it was she was in a way she was like living in a dream right now. You can say, but like I said, they're very rare. They're like, who is this girl? Why she talk like that? Like where's she from right there, right? But like as she's seeing them all, eat food and whatnot, she's like, wait, I remember this. This is when the void attacks. They're like, what are you talking about right now? We just destroyed the void right there. The void are not coming right there. And next thing you know, the void do appear and it's an army of them right there because not only did they were coming, and she was like, wait, I think this is a scene where you know sacrifice himself and Luke goes into a terrible depression right there. So it's like she kind of like she knows the future. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything right there. Saved up. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. 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 Yeah, I said yeah. About the part right there. Yeah. So like yeah, like the army of void come to arrive right there, right? But it's too much right there. But Unio was getting ready to sacrifice himself right there, right? But then um Natsuko's peg bar speaks to her, be like, yo, use me. Get ready to help them, save them right there. She's like, draw. I was like, what am I supposed to draw right there? So I thought this part was actually pretty cool. Um, when she opens up the peg bar and you see the animation go to her flying around, go to her desk right there, her office space and everything right there. She gets ready to draw like at a fast pace right there, like her life depended on which I mean it kind of did because someone's getting ready to die right there. But this is what I found very interesting about this anime was the fact that basically like her powers or or artistic skills, right? So she's drawing, something that can help them out right there, right? Turns out to be this little beast or creature that she draws, right? But what's interesting is that yes, it comes to life, but it's still in the pencil artistic form right there. So it's still like it's not like an magical real creature. It's like a paper artistic version of the creature that's destroying all those voids right there. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of interesting. I think people might not like that, but I just thought that was kind of interesting because it's like I said, it's not an actual like monster. It's not an actual like monster coming out of the form right there. It's still like in a paper form in a way right there. It's still on its rough draft. The a creature is in its rough draft right there. So I mean, I thought that was very very cool right there. So actually, when she uses her artistic powers, we actually see her face right there. We actually see like what then she looks like, which I'm like, okay, I'm happy about that because I'm saying to myself, wait, it shouldn't be like covering herself the whole entire time. Are we only going to see her eyes? Is that it? But no, we actually see her face right there, and I did like that, right? So she does happen to save everybody, but it took a lot out of her, and she was knocked out, and they were like, well, she did tell them she's from the real world. They're like, what's the real world, right there, right? So she gets passed out, and we get to the next episode. She wakes up, and basically we see, well, no, we see like her younger version talking about, more of like, teleportation, how, the nine heroes come together to defeat the voids, right? She wakes up because she's been gone. I think she's been knocked out for 3 or 6 days. And she was like, I was gone. I was not there for that long. She's like, yeah. Well, she's like, oh yeah, that makes sense because that's how long it takes for me to finish a piece right there. So I do find that a little bit funny right there. But he was asking, what's the real world? Like they were asking about, what this reference sheet is, what the world is, and they're like, what is it like? Because they don't know anything about this. So it's like because they're from an anime right there. They don't know that their lives are an actual like I believe it's a film. I think it was an anime film, right? I think it's a film, right? I think it was a film. Can't remember right there. I can't remember if it's an anime or a film, but nonetheless, though, yeah, they're part of a film right there. So it's like their lives are pretty much, being like in a way recorded, right? So she tried to use the peg bar to shut the powers and whatnot, but it's like, oh, it's not working right there. So listen, we're like, okay, we don't know how she's using her powers, but I guess we'll find out later, right there, right? So the mayor wants to see her. The mayor sees her, and what was that one lady's name right there? Mother. Damn, I got her name right there. Was like, uh, damn, what was her name right there? I forgot her name right there. But no, Madam Boba. Okay, yeah, Madam Boba right there, and she's basically say, oh, you can join the Nine Heroes right there. And Luke was like, no, she's a woman. And it's like, and like, that's was like, number was like right there. Well, she's a warrior right there. She's an exception right there. You're like, Luke doesn't really trust this girl. Luke does not trust this girl right there. So it's like, we're gonna see them butt heads in this, but like, I find that so funny that when he's like, "What's an anime?" right there, and she basically explains, to for first, like she goes into in depth of what anime is right there, and I liked it. And honestly, too, what I find it pretty cool about this is that like when she was when she was in the real world, right? Before she died, I don't think Zenshu even talked all that much right there. We didn't see her talk all that much, but in this world right there, we see her talking more, interacting more right there. See her face and all that type of stuff. So it's like, this new world, it's like, we're seeing a side of Zenshu that not why I'm saying Zenshu, that's the name of the anime. We're seeing a side of Natsuko that we didn't see in the real world. I mean, granted, she's only in the real world for like about like 5 minutes, about like 5 minutes before she died. So, so I guess can't really count that there, right? But um, she was like, you know what, man, I don't want to be here anyway because like I said, uh, Luke is just kind of being a jerk to her right now. So I don't need part of this anyway, right there. So you know what, I'm out. So she tries to go back to the real world. It wasn't working. It wasn't working. Oh yeah, she also did say that the void will be coming on, the harvest day. So she didn't warn her about that, but uh, she couldn't bring she couldn't she couldn't find a way to go back. So she goes back to Luke and she was like, and they're like, why did you come back here? You know what? I came here to protect the food. But I don't think that's the real case. I think she was there because she actually kind of does like this world, but it's kind of hard to admit that she does. So she's just gonna say that she likes the food instead of just saying, you know what, I actually like you guys right now. And plus, she might like this world better than she does in the real world right there. For all we know, I don't know, but she does train with the with the nine warriors right there. So wait, what's it called? I forgot the name right there. So the nine. I forgot the name right there. But nonetheless, though, she does see like a familiar face after she's after she's done training because also she also said that I only did this because I want the free food. I want the free food. But as she's in this tavern, she sees a person named Naomi that resembles the president right there. So it's almost like everybody here is almost like a reincarnated version of people from a real world right there, which I thought was pretty cool, right? So fast forward, um, fast forward, she's like, "Do I want to go home?" It's because she has to ask herself. But um, the void returned, and the peg bar speaks to her. And she's like, "All right, cool. You know what? Let's go ahead and and I draw." Now the peg bar tells her you can't draw the same thing twice. So this could be difficult because it's like you gotta remember everything that you drew. You know what I'm saying? Like now maybe yeah, you gotta remember everything they drew, which I think that's gonna be the challenge right there because her challenge was okay, what do I draw, what do I draw, what do I draw, what do I draw? But she has it happens to draw some missiles. And like I said, these missiles, just like in the last episode, was paper artistic rough draft forms right there. Yet they were so powerful, you know what I'm saying? Like yet I mean, like I said, they're not in its final form, they can still do damage right there. But like I said, I kind of like that the fact that what she draws they don't immediately become like that final form. It's still in a rough draft form of her artistic skills right there. So I do like that. I do like that. But she draws the missiles and they happen to destroy all those mothership voids right there. So once again, she gets knocked out because of too much power that she uses right there, and she wakes up. But Luke still has some questions right there, but he does end with a smile on his face right there. But I mean, as of right now, like, excuse me, I kind of like Zenshu right now. Like I said, it's a different type of isekai. Like I said, I think with isekais, you want to make them different. Now, apparently, my one friend said, it's there are some fan serves that comes to these isekais. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know about that, honestly. I mean, there's a lot of fan service in a lot of animes, but like I didn't know that fan service even existed for an isekai right there. But like I said, this one's different because like she dies, but she gets teleported to the world of an anime that she loves. So I think that was actually pretty cool. And like I said, her powers are her artistic skills. Like I said, I like the fact that the workspace comes up and even asked her like, "What was that cube that was somewhere right there?" They're like, "What is going on right there?" Because like I like the fact that the world aesthetics are like being questioned in the world of like of that fantasy world right there. So I do think that was actually pretty cool right there. But no, that's good. It's a pretty interesting character there. I think she's pretty funny, honestly. And you know what? I like the fact that in this episode we see more of her face right there, and I feel as though we're gonna see more of that as the episodes go on right there. But I think it's good. Obviously, with Mappa, people are like, okay, high, high, high action pace animation right there. Which I think it's cool. I think, like I said, I really think nowadays people are really like, really like, like wanted like the top tier animation right there, but I don't know, man. People just need to like chill out. But anyway, folks, that's Zenshu right there. I said I'm sorry that I didn't do these episodes a lot earlier right there, but I'll be doing these episodes again. I will be uploading these videos more on time right now because like I said it's a lot of animes that are out there right now, so it's like I gotta like be on pace. Now, what we do every anime? No, I will watch them, and maybe we'll talk about them in like in the later on in the year. But as of right now, like I think I will do these anime something right now. Like I'll do obviously Solo Leveling, Blue Exorcist, Sakamoto Days, this one right here. And I'm also gonna be doing two more of what I will be posting very, 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 very soon. So stay tuned for that. But let me know what you guys think about Zenshu. Do you guys like isekais? Are you getting know with them right there? Do you like these characters? Do you like these fans right now? Just let me know in the comment section below. Like I said, subscribe and be part of Uncle's family. Get this video a like, comment the video, and be sure to follow me on our social media accounts in the description box below. Always remember what J. Cole said: there is no such thing as a life better than yours. Have a good day, everybody. Take care.